I want to speak about this little word, Shemo, Shin, Mem, Vav. It means his name. See Zechariah 6, 11, and 12. Right here in the Tanakh, it says that the Mashiach's name would be Yehoshua or Yeshua, Ezra 3:8. Now, why is this important, friend? Do you know what a nemesis is? Let me explain to you about a nemesis. A nemesis is someone who is raised up for your downfall, and he is someone that you cannot escape. Like a greyhound dog sent by the Lord, the hounds of heaven, you might say, he will track you down, he will outrun you, and you will not be able to outrun him. Now it says in Proverbs 6:27, can a man put fire in his lap and his clothes not be burned? Let me ask you, can the United States, can our leaders become progressive Marxists, advocates for LGBT, liberal progressives, and God not be able to do anything about it? You know, there are skeptics, and they say, where is the promise of his coming? But a nemesis is going to be raised up against a wicked world. In 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8, it says that great rebel, the anti-Moshiach, will find that he has a nemesis. You say, oh, people have been saying that for 2,000 years, you know. Well, look at what's going on right now. Can you see what's right in front of your nose? A billionaire, New York-based real estate guy with his own plane, his own $1 billion, is being raised up. And everyone who says, oh, he'll never be able to touch us, he'll never get to power, anyone but him, all those people, they may be in for a surprise. Listen, the nemesis is not always squeaky clean. He's not always a perfect person. Look at Jeroboam. Solomon had all these wives and all this debauchery, and he took all the good things that God gave him, and he turned his heart away from God to foreign wives and their gods. And what happened to him? His son found a nemesis named Jeroboam. And Jeroboam took the northern tribes and founded competitive or rivalrous holy places in Bethel and Dan. And one day, a man of God came to him and said, Jeroboam, there's a nemesis going to be raised up against you, a son of David, and his name will be Josiah. Now, this was going to happen 300 years later, but this guy was a seer. He could see 300 years ahead. He said, this man is going to come and he's going to destroy this wicked idolatrous altar where you're standing here in Bethel. And it came to pass, that very altar was destroyed by a king, a son of David named Josiah. Listen, friend, Yeshua HaMashiach, his name is given to you in Zechariah chapter 6, verses 11 to 12. How can it be that Zechariah could see his name 500 years before he came, but you can't see his name? His name is Yehoshua or Yeshua. He's coming. He is the nemesis for all the wicked, and that anti-Moshiach who's going to lead a great rebellion, and there's going to be a great falling away, and this terrible end-time Babylon will be destroyed. And he's coming. He will destroy him by the breath of his mouth. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8. So listen, friend, if we have a nemesis right now who just won in South Carolina, who won before that, he just won in Nevada. If he's on a roll right now, this ought to put a little fear of God in you. Because if God can raise up a nemesis in 2016, how do you know that nemesis is not going to come on the glory clouds, according to Daniel chapter 7, verses 13 and 14? And every eye will see him, even those who pierced him. Will you pray right now? Yeshua, your name is in Zechariah 6, Verses 12 and 13. I cry out to you. Whoever calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. Come into my heart. Forgive my sins. And I will not be ashamed of you in this wicked and shameful and adulterous world. And everybody said, Amen.